Mr. Sportel here. This is going to be my final multiplication whole number video, unless I get some more requests, which you're all more than able to request a video that, if you need help at home or anything like that. But I'm going to have a 3-digit by a 1-digit number here, and we're going to take a look at that again in the two forms that we've been talking about, which is standard and area model. So I'm going to do 221. Again, it's very important that your student line up that place value in the ones place right there. So 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2, I'm done with my 1s times my 1s. I'm going to move to my 1s times my 10s. It's going to be 12. I'm going to drop that 2. I'm going to regroup that 1 over my hundreds place, and then finally I'm going to do my 1s times my hundreds, which is 6 times 2 is 12. Add that regrouped 1 is 13. So for 1,326. And I personally like the area model more, but for a 3-digit by a 1-digit, it's a good way to get your child kind of acclimated and comfortable with the standard algorithm. There's not a ton of steps. So for the area model, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to draw my box. On my left-hand side, I'm only going to need the 1 for the 6. I'm not going to need to split it horizontally, but vertically I'm going to split it into 3. I'm going to have 200, 20, and 1. And it's very important that you write out those, have your students write out those numbers. Don't just put a 2, and a 1, because they'll get they'll get confused and think 6 times 2 is 12 and 6 times 2 is 12, right? So have them really break apart this 3-digit number, right? So 6 times 2 is 12, right? And now I know that I have those 2 extra zeros in my factor, so I'm going to have them in my product as well. So it's going to become 1,200. 6 times 2 is 12 again, and then I've got the 1 extra 0, so 120. And then obviously 6 times 1 is 6, and then I'm going to line these 3 numbers up. Again, I like to make little X's in the box just to remind myself that I've used them. 6 is 6, 2, 3, and 1. Right? It's for a total of 1,326. Another great way to double check our answers with one strategy to use the other strategy. So I hope these have helped you and your child at home, and if you have any questions or requests, please reach out. Happy to help.